Yo, what's going on, guys? Gomes here back again on another video, and today I'm going to bring you guys something a little bit different, man. Now, you guys already know MLB The Show 18, right? But what if I was to tell you? Now, believe me, hold on. What if I was to tell you there's an app, there's a mobile game out there on the Google Play and Apple Store that is just like MLB The Show 18 Diamond Dynasty. Of course, not the exact same thing, but you're pretty much getting a pocket-sized version of Diamond Dynasty on your phone, on the go, anywhere you go, whenever you want. Now, without further ado, I'm going to bring you guys 9-inning baseball. And here we are, 9-inning baseball, MLB 18, brought to us by Com2. Now, going into this game, you will see a season update. Notice, as a lot of mobile sports games have, they don't make a new app or kind of game every single year. They just update the version so it is a new year, new stats, new rosters, instead of making a whole new app, which is far more easy. And as you see right here, we have a seasoning open check-in event, kind of like the login rewards on MLB, but as you'll find, this is far more elaborate. For this day, we're going to get some golden tickets, and there's a bunch of other stuff down the road that you can see from days 1 to day 7 that you can go ahead and earn from keep logging into the game. But as you will see, once you get to day 25, you get an ultimate player pack, which has some very good players and rewards that you can go ahead and get in them. Of course, in MLB, you just get a standard pack, and we all know what happens in standard packs. You get a couple bronzes and a couple common cards. Not much value, and it doesn't really give you much for being a loyal consumer and logging in and playing the game every single day. But we do go ahead and get some stuff, of course, from playing last year and just from joining for the first time this year. So we're going to go ahead and see what that is. We get some packs, some lottery tickets, a bunch of good stuff that will help our team. Now, like I said, this team has many Diamond Dynasty elements in them, such as packs and kind of upgrading your team into basically collecting baseball cards, which is what all these Ultimate Team game modes have all been based on. Collecting some of your favorite players and taking them online or just even against offline, the computer, and playing games with them and having your favorite players all on one team. So let's go ahead and see what rewards we get from playing last year and entering the game first. We do get some lucky coupons, which are some points, which we actually get 42,000, which is a very, very good lucky coupon. Now, all these points that you get, you can use to go ahead and upgrade your players, which obviously is what the end goal and what you're really trying to do in this game mode. You want to upgrade your players, have your favorite players, and have them be the best they can. Now, unlike Diamond Dynasty, which I think this is actually a very cool aspect in this game, you can actually upgrade players. So let's say your favorite player isn't quite going to be an MVP candidate this year, you can still upgrade him to being one of the best players available by using those points that you earn in-game as well as from login rewards and microtransactions if you do so choose, but it is not very beneficial and you will not greatly get ahead of other players into this game. So going into these packs though, we have a ultimate player pack. We do have 2 of them. You see the nice animation right there, and we get a nice Marcus Stroman right there, 91 overall it appears to be, and that is a pretty good pull. Marcus Stroman, of course, from the Toronto Blue Jays, a very good starting pitcher. Definitely probably going to be used right away on the squad, as like any Ultimate style game mode, our team is not the best to start out. And we get a Jose Lobaton, probably not the best who we could have got. Actually, definitely not the best. Jose Lobaton, when it comes to my best catchers in the MLB, probably does not even nearly cross your mind, but they will nonetheless be some players that will go ahead and help out our team early on, and they were free rewards after all, and they're pretty damn good free rewards, if I do say so myself. That Marcus Stroman, he's almost an 80 overall. He's about a 78 overall, if I do remember. But taking a look at the team, of course, I did pick my favorite team to be the Houston Astros. And this, kind of unlike Diamond Dynasty, where you get a bunch of random players, if you select your favorite team to be the Astros, or whichever one you want, you're going to get players from that team specifically. So if you want to collect your favorite players from your favorite team, you don't have a bunch of miscellaneous mixed 6 players. As you can see, I have Springer, Keuchel, you know, all the Astros, Verlander, Altuve, and they are not that high overalls, as you'll see, as they start out as common cards. Now, there is higher rarities of each, and you can also decide to upgrade their levels by using those points that I showed you earlier that you can earn in game, as well as from daily logins and other cool stuff. Now, the thing that you're really trying to do is get the best team possible, and although you do see those rarities, if I can explain it to the best that I can, basically each rarity has a max level that you can upgrade to, so you cannot upgrade that Altuve to basically a 99 overall. It does not allow you to do that, but there is higher rarity Altuve, so if you really do want a 99 Altuve, you can go ahead and do that. Now, I am going to jump into a game, and they do have a franchise mode in this, which is actually very impressive for a mobile game. Most you see, it's just cut and dry, the basics, pretty much all they can put in, but here you see you can have a full 162 game season, as well as a bunch of point rewards, as you can see. But we're just going to jump into a postseason with my Houston Astros, and I gotta say, I was a bit disappointed about this. They put them in the wild card. I really thought this was going to be a really realistic game until I saw that. Obviously, I'm joking, but come on, man. The Astros are the wild card. You got to put a little bit respect on their name. But going into the game, you can see this game actually has pretty good graphics. It does give you an opportunity to play either offense and defense or just one of the other. Here you see the lineup, all the players, McCann, Marwin Gonzalez, the whole team. A very good UI presentation brought to you on a mobile game, and you can see the graphics are very, very good considering this being a mobile game. This game, when it first came out, a couple years ago, it used to not be licensed, so you would not have MLB team names, or you could have names of players, but you cannot have MLB team logos or accents. But as you can see clearly, it does now, and it has blossomed into such an amazing game. When a couple years ago, my baseball team and I, we used to play this game a lot on the bus, going to games. It was kind of our thing that we always did. We'd talk about it, and it was a lot of fun, you know, and this game has grew to so much more. Now it's more of a Diamond Dynasty game, in my opinion, where you can kind of build your own team, play online, take it against other people, and have a lot of fun that way, as well as collecting cards as you can in any Ultimate Team style game base mode. So yeah, I just had a lot of fun back then. I checked it out last year because I completely forgot about it, and I had a lot of fun, and I knew I wanted to make a video and show you guys this as well, because I think you guys will enjoy it. As you see here, we do strike out with Jose Altuve, but as you can also see, the gameplay is really pretty solid. You know, you do have your basic swing button. I believe there is options otherwise. As you see, we hit one right here. Is it going to fall? And it is going to go ahead and be caught by Colby Rasmus. You cannot control your base runners, but it can be a blessing at points. Sometimes we try to be a little bit over aggressive on the base pass, and we do get out, but it would be nice to see that. I don't know, there could be an option or a setting to be able to do that, but I at least could not find it. Here we go, 2 strikes. Hopefully we can get a run across. We got runners on the corners, and we do strike out. Too late on that swing, and we are going to go into the bottom half of the inning. But overall, I think this game, the gameplay is really good. Like I said, it definitely has to be the best baseball sports mobile game that I've ever played gameplay wise. And you know, even like Madden Mobile, it can be really arcade-ish and kind of exploitive, and it's just kind of weird how it works. This actually feels like I could be sitting down on a console. Of course, the graphics aren't up to a PS4, but that's almost impossible in a mobile game. But it really holds its own as a mobile game, and well as being able to maintain its uniqueness and also being very creative and fun for the user. You know, a mobile game is usually designed if you're waiting, you're on a trip with some family, you're at the airport, you're on a long car drive, something like that. You just want to take up some time and maybe, you know, just play a game. And this has really been that. You know, if I'm ever bored or something, I'll go ahead and put this game on, and I can play and have a lot of fun doing it. You know, like a lot of games, like you'll kind of sit there, like the mobile game that you usually think of is something like Temple Run, something like that. You don't really have to think about it. This game, it really does feel kind of like almost a PS Vita, a PSP version of MLB The Show, almost. Because the graphics really are there, and the gameplay, it really does feel like it could almost be a console game at points. But as you see here, we are pitching. I do like how the pitching works. It feels like you have a lot of control over your pitches. You do not defend, because that would be kind of hard to control. Maybe at some point they're going to add that feature, but it would be kind of hard to control your fielders on this game. So, you know, you just pitch. But it is still pretty fun to pitch. You can definitely throw some very cool pitches. As you see, my trademark high cutter, I do it all the time on the show. It still works here. We get the strikeout. Hopefully we can get out of this game. As you see right there, we did earn some stuff. We earned some points that you can go ahead and use towards upgrading your players, as well as some progress, kind of almost some XP, you should think of it, towards some gifts that you get a bunch of cool prizes once again to help out your team. Like I said, this game has a lot of elements very similar to Diamond Dynasty, but also some different and some that I think are better. Now, I've thought about the idea of having a level up system before. I know Madden's kind of introduced one of those that had like a power up this year. It would be interesting to see how they would implement like a level system where you can use XP. Theoretically, that you would use a player, you would gain XP from doing well with them, and then that's how you would upgrade their stats. You know, you'd have like a base level. It's kind of be more of kind of like a shooter and FPS game in that standpoint, like kind of an RPG game per standpoint. But I think that could be very like, I think that could work really well in Road to the Show, and maybe they could even decide to have a couple of players, or maybe a creative player, because that's currently kind of in a weak spot. We don't really know what to use for creative player. They did change something this year, but I don't know if it's the best system. I know a lot of people really aren't interested in using their creative player, so maybe something like this could be something that they like. You use your creative player, you gain XP through using him, and you can upgrade him any way you want. I think that would be a really cool system. Let me know down below in the comments how you think about that system. As we get a base hit, we got runners on the corners now. Hopefully we can go ahead and get a run across. That's really my main goal. I just want to see if I can score one run. I haven't played this game in a little bit, so don't judge me if I'm not hitting the best. We hit okay. There we go. This game, you can tell, it's pretty realistic. All I do on MLB 18 is pop up, and all I do in this game is pop up as well, but I really hope that you guys can see the gameplay is a lot of fun. We do hit it out to the outfield. We should be able to tag up right now, and there we go. We get our first run of 9-inning baseball. And yeah, I'm having a lot of fun playing this game so far. I'm really excited to keep playing it, and let me know if you guys have downloaded or are interested in trying the app as well. Now, there is ways that you can play with friends and even start a league versus friends, because online franchise got reduced or knocked out in MLB 18. You can still go ahead and pair up with your buddies on here and go ahead and play some baseball online, and even have that Diamond Dynasty aspect where you can build your own team of whatever players you want and however you want, and upgrade them to be the best of their ability. But if you guys did enjoy this video and are thinking about downloading this app, I would highly recommend it. I'm really enjoying it, and I think you guys really will as well. But like I said, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like down below, and I'll see you guys later. Gomes out. Yeet.